wick is burning low within the copper lantern frame, casting dancing shadows that I cannot even name. The indigo is deepening at the edges of the world as the velvet banners of the twilight are unfurled. I'm grasping at the embers of a dying summer day before the last reflection starts to crumble into gray. The silhouette of memory is all that now remains as the coolness of the evening starts to flow through all my veins.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky.
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur,
a quiet kind of magic
that the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the twilight,
it's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message
that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
The stars are poking holes within the fabric of the dark, each one a tiny witness, each one a distant spark.
I'll hold your hand in silence as the vision starts to dim, listening to the cadence of the nocturnal hymn.
The flowers close their petals as they surrender to the night,
trusting in the promise of a future morning light.
There's a dignity in leaving, there's a grace in letting be,
setting all the spirits of the weary finally free.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky.
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur,
a quiet kind of magic
that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message
that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
The sun is just a memory on the other side of earth, preparing for the miracle of a secondary birth. But for now we embrace the dimming of the flame,
calling out the secrets of a long-forgotten name. It's the peace of the sunset, it's the comfort of the shade, where the debts of the daylight have already been paid. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur,
a quiet kind of magic
that the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the twilight,
it's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message
that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
into the dark.
Sleep well,
Fading light. of a forgotten town, where the ivy vines are winding slowly down.
Voices from the centuries
are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time, a rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes calling from the deep,
promises of all that we are meant to keep.
a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate and frantic search,
The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing.
giving us the feathers for a broken wing,
The canyon swallows every shout and every cry,
sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
what was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air,
A divine response to a long forgotten prayer. The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
a spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
Waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the
Sacred echoes calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep.
a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
Can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist? A moment of eternity that cannot be missed. It's the sound of survival, the sound of the light.
The ancestral lantern in the middle of the night.
We are the vessel.
We are the song.
This is the place where we truly belong. Echoes velvet curtain of the evening starts to fall, shadows stretching tall against the garden wall. A silver needle stitches stars into the black, leaving every worry on a different track. I find my voice within the hollow of the moon, whistling a strange and solitary tune. The city noise is dying like a fading ghost as I reach the boundary of the quiet coast. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. By operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. The cobblestones are glistening with a coat of frost, finding every memory that we thought was lost. I'll serenade the windows and the empty street until the transformation is entirely complete. The air is thin and fragrant with the scent of pine, tasting like a vintage and a holy wine. No audience is needed for a song this pure, a remedy of music that is destined to endure. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. Operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toll. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. High above the steeples, past the clouds of slate, knocking on the iron of the celestial gate. Let the vibrato tremble like a leaf upon the tree, a proclamation of the spirit wild and grand and free. It's a symphony of shadows, a concert of the soul, making the fragmented heart finally feel whole. The night, the song belongs to us.
universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote.
The final cadence dissolving in the air. Midnight aria.
The wick is burning low within the copper lantern frame, casting dancing shadows that I cannot even name. The indigo is deepening at the edges of the world, as the velvet banners of the twilight are unfurled.
I'm grasping at the embers of a dying summer day, before the last reflection starts to crumble into gray. The silhouette of memory is all that now remains, as the coolness of the evening starts to flow through all my veins.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky. The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying sun can send.
tender and precarious,
A flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
the stars are poking holes within the fabric of the dark, each one a tiny witness, each one a distant spark. I'll hold your hand in silence as the vision starts to dim, listening to the
Cadence of the nocturnal hymn. The flowers close their petals as they surrender to the night, trusting in the promise of a future morning light. There's a dignity in leaving, there's a grace in letting be, setting all the spirits of the weary finally free.
Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye.
Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky.
The colors are the brightest right before they disappear,
Drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the twilight,
It's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message.
that the dying sun can send.
windows of the sunset.
It's the comfort of the shade,
where the debts of the daylight
have already been paid.
Going, going, going,
Go,
going, going,
go,
going, going,
go,
walking in the fading light, where the edges start to blur.
a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur.
It's the beauty of the twilight,
It's the grandeur of the end,
the final golden message
that the dying sun can send.
tender and precarious,
A flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go.
into the dark,
Sleep well,
fading
light. Emerging from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching on to spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west.
Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay
into the brilliance
of a never-ending day.
no longer
Tethered to the anchors of the past,
finding the
freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage
turning the final leaf.
of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer
Tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage
turning the final leaf.
of a bitter stage. heavy armor on the dusty ground.
A weightless vibration is the only sound,
Transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring, I am free.
Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay
To the brilliance
of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered to the anchors of the past.
Finding a freedom that was always meant
To last, defying every limit,
breaking every cage
turning the final leaf,
of a bitter stage.
ever upward to the light.
Rising The barometer is dropping and the clouds are turning slate. Standing at the threshold of a wild and stormy fate.
There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air.
As the electricity begins to saturate the air.
I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain.
But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release.
Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known.
The fury of the elements is just a grand design
To wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine.
riding through the gentle storm,
Where the thunder is a song,
a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
Is the one that's passing by.
The deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you.
The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul,
So
searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the page.
dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant state,
Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand,
cleansing losing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land.
Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to roll.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known.
The fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities
and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song. A power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be
Frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky.
the most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by.
After every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin.
Revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within.
The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief.
Ending every chapter of the winter and the grief.
Stand out in the open with your head held high.
Underneath the majesty of a weeping sky.
The wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song. A power that is beautiful,
Oh, a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind,
Where the errors of the past
are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
is the one that's
is passing by.
the rain is falling,
Softly now,
gentle
storm. Dust is swirling on the wooden kitchen floor, while the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin.
Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face. The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom.
Step to the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burdens simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass.
Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real.
Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow. The only thing that matters is the here and the now.
The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills,
While the busy chatter of the morning finally stills.
lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine.
Everything is perfect, everything is fine. Step to the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burdens simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass.
Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
Simple and honest, a melody so sweet,
Following the patterns of our tired feet.
1, 2, 3, feel the pulse of the ground, the most beautiful logic that has ever been found.
Tossing our worries to the rafters above.
Wrapped in the arms of a permanent love.
Home is a feeling, not a place on a map. Resting your head in the meadow's soft lap. Round and round.
Home at last in the valley. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass.
Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
Simple and honest, a melody so sweet,
Following the patterns of our tired feet. Spinning slowly,
until the dawn.
rustic waltz. Whispering shadows dance across the marble floor, counting every heartbeat behind the heavy door. Time stands frozen in a crystal sphere, waiting for the morning to wash away the fear.
Ancient starlight flickers through the velvet night, guiding weary travelers toward the holy light.
I found a sanctuary within your quiet gaze, a refuge from the hollow, cold and empty maze.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea, unlocking secrets
Of the destiny we decree.
weightless spirits rising high above the ground.
In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found.
Eternal grace,
Falling like the summer rain, healing every fraction of
built a fortress out of stones and weathered clay, but you turned the darkness into brilliant day, no longer searching for a kingdom in the sand.
When I can feel the universe within your open hands, petals of jasmine scent the cooling evening air, lifting up a melody like a whispered prayer. Every scar is gilded, every tear is spun to gold, a story of redemption that is waiting to be told.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea,
unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree.
Weightless spirits rising high above the ground.
In this cathedral of silence, we are finally found.
Eternal grace,
falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain.
With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace,
We surrender
everything to this eternal grace. And if the stars should crumble into dust,
we hold on to the sacred undying trust.
greater than the oceans, wider than the plains,
The fire of this mercy is all that now remains.
it flows through our veins like a river of light, banishing the ghosts of the lonely winter
So vast,
grace,
at last,
unending, unwavering, divine, eternal grace, falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain.
with 1,000 hallelujahs
Ringing through the sky, we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die. Beneath the arch of heaven in a soft embrace, we surrender everything to this eternal grace, washing over us forevermore. Eternal grace. Every breath is like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within.
I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to hear the call. You tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency,
Correcting every discord
and every discrepancy.
The conductor raises up the baton to the stars,
Healing all all the bruises and the jagged scars.
A mathematical beauty in the way we move,
falling right into the pocket of the groove.
We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound,
resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental clashes and no minor keys,
Just the perfect
balance of the cosmic breeze,
blending every cadence into one grand theme,
waking from the silence of a fever dream.
hear the percussion in the falling of the rain.
A rhythmic remedy for the mental strain.
I'll play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar,
while you sing the melody to the evening star.
the flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing,
Teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars,
healing all the bruises and the jagged scars.
a mathematical beauty in the way we move,
Falling right into the pocket of the groove.
we are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound,
Resonating
deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys,
just the perfect
balance of the cosmic breeze,
blending every cadence into one grand theme,
waking from the silence of a fever dream.
louder than the thunder, softer than a sigh.
A choir of a million souls is passing by,
Listen to the counterpoint, the push and the pull,
making the emptiness feel vibrant and full. This is the music that the planets play,
turning the universe
from black into gray. One voice, one heart, one sound.
We are a perfect symphony,
A masterpiece of sound,
resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze,
Blending every cadence into one grand theme,
waking from the silence of a fever dream.
in total unison,
The music never ends, perfect symphony. Emerald currents swirl beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind.
I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the
compass in my chest began to spin when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass. But down in the stillness, where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine. Forget the shore and the safety of the dark. We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense is the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Flowing through the canyons of the undersea, unlocking every shackle to be wild and free. The salt is our blood and the spray is our breath, a love that survived even the winter of death. Abyssal and grand, majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old. De profundis. From the abyss, I call to you. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Drifting away into the ocean heights, heights. Terracotta rooftops glow with baked sienna hue, waking up to landscapes that are drenched in morning dew. Cypress trees are standing like sentinels of green, the most enchanting scenery that I have ever seen.
I'll pour a glass of Chianti while the olive branches sway, and watch the golden shadows chase the lavender away. The dirt beneath my fingernails is honest and it's sweet, as the pulse of old Italia starts to thrum beneath my feet.
The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky.
Time is just a river
that is moving slow and deep,
where the secrets of the vineyard are the only ones we keep.
basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old.
Let the citrus and the rosemary
Perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer.
Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush,
Painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush.
I chase the neon flickers in the cities made of glass, but I trade 1,000 kingdoms just to watch the seasons pass.
Here the soil is ancient and the stone is built to stay, in the cradle of the valley where the light begins to play.
The bells are tolling softly from the chapel on the hill,
While the busy world of commerce finally stands completely still.
bread is on the counter and the oil is on the vine.
Everything is harvest, everything is fine. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky.
Time is just a river
That is moving slow and deep,
where the secrets of the vineyard
are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer.
Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush,
Painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush. Linger in the orchard while the cicadas start to sing.
feel the simple pleasure that the humble moments bring.
It's a vintage of the soul, it's a cellar of the heart, where the ending of the journey is the place we finally start. Vibrant and eternal, shimmering and bright, the radiance of Tuscany is our guiding light.
The gold,
The heat, home is here, basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary afternoon, soft hush, warm on our skin, always Tuscan sun, warm on our skin, sun. Recognized your shadow in the temple ruins before the invention of the seasons and the moons. A memory of amber and of desert heat before the first city was built upon a street.
You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time, and I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme.
We've wandered through the ages in a different skin, but the recognition always comes from deep within.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars,
carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
We are carbon and we are stardust.
We are spirit and we are bone,
reclaiming a heritage
that we have always known.
This is an ancient love,
older than the hills, the primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
From the caves of the north to the islands of the south,
a kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
Timeless and enduring
through the fire and the flood, the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing in our blood.
I found your name carved into a granite wall, in a dialect that no one can effectively recall. The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear.
You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that